What's your opinion of Eric Bischoff?
Eric Bishoff, he got a break. And his son, his son Garrett comes to my gym all the time. He comes to the gym and works out there, and his wife and that. We're friends, good friends and that. Eric, he met Terry when Terry was in there and he did Thunder Lips for Vern. This is before Vince raped the territory. When Vince Jr. took over, that was the first territory he raped. He took all the main characters, and that Eric was around there and got to be, he was like the office boy. He got coffee, ran errands. And later on, when all the talent was gone, he moved up the ladder and he was the only one there. And the Nasty Boys were there then, they were the champions. And they were drawing, they drew 200 or 300 people a night. The AWA had all strong towns. Chicago, Winnipeg, Minneapolis, Milwaukee. Every town was a monster town, and it just went right down the tubes. And that, but he had Eric had a brain because he put a dossier together that he knew Terry was coming off a contract, a 10-year contract with Vince, and they said he went to Turner. He says, if you've got an open wallet, I can get Hulk Hogan. Plus, as everyone else comes off, Hulk will pull them over. Hence, by 1996, WCW was rocking and rolling. That's when Vince had 64 weeks ratings under Turner. In 1998, I'm in Yankee Stadium in George Steinbrenner's dining room. I worked for George Steinbrenner in Florida, and I'm in the dining room, and Ted Turner's up there with Jane Fonda. The Braves are playing the Yankees in the second game in the playoffs. And I go up to Ted and I says, I work for Vince McMahon. And he said to me, I've got Vince on the ropes too, without juice. I still remember him saying that. No one knows that, but Vince and Turner were partners. It lasted a short time. When Vince took over, he went to Turner before he went to USA Network. But the two minds with power, they didn't click together, and that was a short-lived joint, whatever you call it, partnership and that. And that was, Turner had 64 weeks, and he actually turned it around too. When he bought NWA and that, Vince used to do maybe in an hour 2 main events, and the rest were, what would you call them?
Squash matches.
Yeah, squash matches. And that Turner, see, Vince only had 44 minutes or 42 minutes of the hour. The rest was owned by USA Network or whoever he had. Turner owned the hour. So all of a sudden, he put all main events on. Because the more main events on, the more ads and the more he could charge. So Vince had to turn around now and start putting squash matches ended, and he had to start putting main events on all the matches. So Turner actually turned the thing around, which to Vince's, I don't think Vince liked that at all, but the evolution of time, and that's what's happened. But now Vince is the owner of that.